We're coming to you from the annual trade show that is the DISCOP 2014 that brings together buyers, sellers, producers and distributors all keen to do business that Africa has to offer. And with us we have its brainchild, Patrick Zuchowicki. For the viewers at home, can you tell us what takes place over the 3 days that is DISCOP?
A market where people can buy, sell and produce television content. It's a market, an international market, where you have people from 75 countries coming here to buy, as I said, sell and produce content.
And what is so appealing about the African market?
It's a very dynamic market. There's great content being produced, and it's a fast growing market. We've been doing DISCOP Africa for 9 years now. This is our 9th edition, and we've seen unbelievable growth over this last decade. And the next 20 years seems even more promising than the last 10 years.
And what do you think will be different about this year's DISCOP as opposed to the other years?
Well, we see more business. What's different, I guess, is that there's going to be more business done this year than last year, and we've seen that growth. For the last 4 years, there's been real growth from one year to the other. We see more countries represented. We see more companies from Africa coming here to sell content to other African countries. We see more TV stations, more platforms from all over Africa. We also see more overseas buyers from outside of Africa looking for content made in Africa. And we see more suppliers from the rest of the world wanting to do business here in Africa. So I think that what you see there is a reflection of how dynamic the African television ecosystem is.
And what was the driving point behind choosing the Ivory Coast as your focus this year?
Well, Ivory Coast is, first of all, it is French-speaking Africa is really growing, and Ivory Coast is the epicenter of that growth. There is a strong production community. Great series are produced over there, and we see a need for French-speaking Africa and English-speaking Africa to really get together and produce content. So Ivory Coast made that step forward, highlighting their desire to work more with other African countries, other English-speaking countries, and this is we're celebrating today their energy in wanting to do that. So we have about 85 participants from Ivory Coast. We have RTI, which is Ivory Coast public broadcaster. We have about 50 independent production companies, and the Ministry of Communication is here. And we hope that the presence of Ivory Coast here in South Africa will lead to possibly co-production agreements between South Africa and Ivory Coast.